Here we are again in Vincenzo's kitchen. I hope everybody's recovered from their New Year's Day and the inevitable hangovers if you were out there partying. And today, what I wanted to highlight is a little bit of efficiency in the kitchen here, as well as how to stretch that food dollar, try to fight off that inflation nation price of groceries that we're all experiencing, and to bring back some older style recipes with the course meals, soup, salad, and some bread as a viable alternative to more expensive meals that can feed a family and still maintain a high nutrition level. So without further ado, here we go. All right, I've taken my pot, my favorite pot here, and I've put some sterilized or some double filtered water in there. And to that I'm going to add some beef bouillon. And this happens to be Giarusso because this is one of the few beef bouillons that is gluten-free. And what I'm going to make here today is some green pea and ham soup. And this is different than the split pea and ham, where you have the dry peas, which are very starchy and they taste starchy, and you have to let them soak in water overnight before you start the whole process. So what I've done is I've taken my Oster immersion blender and I've taken some cans of some fresh sweet peas, and I've made like a slurry. And the reason why I like this immersion blender is because it has the metal bottom to it. It's easy to clean. I've burned out several different branded immersion blenders making my spaghetti sauce, which is another series of videos on my website. So what I've done is I've combined a couple of cans of sweet peas and I've made a slurry out of it. And you can see right there. Now I'm going to add this to my water, which is going to give us that nice green look there. Let me grab my spoon. Using a wooden spoon, we're going to mix that a little bit. And with my small chopper, I've chopped up some of that ham. In case anyone watched the YouTube video on that ham, the crisscross ham, I've already made ham salad. I've already made ham and cabbage. And now I'm going to make some split pea and ham, some green pea and ham soup here. And we're going to round that off. Now my seasonings, got to have some rosemary in there. Rosemary is a very nice flavor. We've already added our beef bouillon in there. And one thing that you absolutely need when you're taking and making split pea soup or green pea and ham soup is a bay leaf. And you want to fish him out of there before you put him up, but he adds that nice smoky flavor to that. And to get some consistency, my last thing I'm going to add here is some actual peas and carrots in here to give it that appearance. So we're going to stir this up. We're going to bring it to a full boil. We're going to back off the heat, and we're going to let that simmer in there. We're going to add our nicely chopped up ham in there, make this a nice hearty soup. That's probably about 2.5 cups of chopped ham. Get that nice ham flavor in there. And I'm going to add 1 cup of my double filtered water. We've already added our rosemary. We got our bay leaf. We have our beef in there. I do want to add some fresh ground pepper. I like that nutty goodness in there. I'm not going to add any salt. Salt to taste when it's served. Don't be afraid to use that pepper. It's a nice flavor. It happens to be a pepper medley. And I'm going to open up my peas and carrots here. Put the finishing touches on this. And that should fill up our pot. Gonna add a little bit more, I'll let that cook. I may add a little bit of more water to this. This is a nice hearty soup now, full of flavors. We want to bring that to a boil, let those flavors marry. Put a lid on them. And there you go. I'm going to let him cook for at least an hour. We're going to bring him to a boil, back off the flame, let him simmer in there, let those flavors marry together, and you should have a nice hearty soup. Serve this with some salad, some crunchy bread, and real butter. You're in business. All right, this is how to stretch the dollar, make the dollar holler, break down a little bit of that inflation nation food prices, and keep the nutrition levels high. All right, here's another original recipe in Vincenzo's Kitchen. Hope you enjoyed. Don't be afraid to like and subscribe. Be kind to one another. Help your neighbor if you can. All right, we'll see you.